afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, September 17th. The time is 3:02. Rules Administration and Procedures Committee is about to begin. Could you please call the roll?
Chairperson Ronald Woolman.
Here.
Vice Chair Carl Franco.
Here.
Alderman Edward J. Bug.
Here.
Alderman Dan Barrero.
Here.
Alderwoman Patty Smith.
Here.
5 present.
First item on the agenda, 24-0629, approval of the minutes from the
So
Rules
moved.
Administration and Procedures Committee meeting held on August 20th, 2024. And a motion by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Anybody here for public comment?
Yes, we do have one.
Okay. Can you please read the rules of public comment?
Pursuant to the Open Meetings Act, all persons shall be permitted an opportunity to address public officials under the rules established and recorded by the council. Under our rules, any person may address the RAP committee for up to 3 minutes with a maximum of 30 minutes allotted for all public comment. No person other than the timekeeper or the chair, for the purpose of maintaining order, may interrupt a person recognized for public comment during his or her comments. Members of the RAP committee shall not engage with nor respond to a speaker during the time set aside for public comments. Staff is directed to follow up with members of the public with respect to any concerns raised during public comments.
Thank you. Could you please call the name of the person asking to speak?
Alderman John Lash.
Alderman Lacia, you have 3 minutes beginning now.
Thank you, Chairman, and esteemed colleagues. I just wanted to come in a little bit and get at the beginning of the meeting. You have a light agenda, but just to draw your attention to an issue that I believe this committee has the power to address. It's come to my attention that the City of Aurora has on the books and is now actively enforcing an unconstitutional ordinance that imposes limits on residents' free speech, their First Amendment rights. Both the U.S. Supreme Court in 1998 and the Illinois General Assembly in 2010 have sided on residents' behalf in protecting their constitutional rights to exercise free speech by having political yard signs out whenever they wish. I'm calling upon the RAP committee to amend our ordinance and to remove this unconstitutional law from our books. I've also left a copy with the deputy mayor who's here today to ask the urban administration to stop enforcing this unconstitutional ordinance. Our current ordinance reads that a person can display their yard sign 90 days prior to and 5 days following any local, city, or national election on residential property without violating the ordinance. The signs have to be 6 square feet. But in 1998, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld a decision affirming the free speech. And in that ruling, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that the display of political and other types of signs on residential property is unique, important, and protected means of communication, and towns cannot restrict the display of such signs. Furthermore, in 2010, the Illinois General Assembly passed and the governor signed into law Public Act 0960904, which also upholds free speech. And it says, other than reasonable restrictions to size, no home rule or non-home rule municipality may prohibit the display of outdoor political signs on residential property during any period of time, the regulation of these signs being a power and function of the state. So I would just call on this committee to address this sometime in the near term, and hopefully the mayor's office will stop enforcing it. And I've provided at least one property standards division ticket that a resident brought to my attention, which seems to go outside the bounds of even our own ordinance. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda, 24-0656, a resolution approving the appointment of Scott Hellinger to the Aurora Veterans Advisory Council.
Hi, Sylvia Vargas with the Mayor's Office. Scott is a non-resident, but he is a retired U.S. Air Force. He retired from the U.S. Air Force in 2017, and he is currently an instructor at West Aurora High School, District 129, for the AFJR OTC.
Second.
Any questions or comments from the committee?
Very impressive resume.
Hearing none, I had a motion by Alderman Smith, a second by Alderman Bug. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Item carries 5-0. Next item on the agenda, 24-0657, A resolution approving the appointment of Juan Liz, Caleb Brown, and Saeed Ganbate to the Aurora Youth Council.
Juan is a student at Marmion Academy. Caleb Brown is a student at Aurora Christian, and Saeed is a student at IMSA. With these three appointments, there will be no vacancies on the Aurora Youth Council.
Great. Any questions or comments from the committee?
Okay, may I ask a question?
Yes, Alderman
Do
Smith.
you have a breakdown, how many people are on that council?
So there's a total of,
That's okay, you can look that up and tell me later. We got a pretty good mix of
yeah,
where
so
they're
there's
coming
17
from?
members altogether. And then they come from different schools. So there's, I have it here. So we have, there is, so it's East Aurora, West Aurora, Mateo Valley, Wabansie Valley, Oswego, East Batavia, Kingland, and then IMSA. And then there's 4 appointments designated to local private schools,
Nice.
which is Marmion, Aurora Christian, Aurora Central, and Rosary.
Thank you.
So we have everybody from
Thank you.
each of the schools.
Very
So
nice.
moved.
Motion by Alderman
Second.
Smith, second by Alderman Franco. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Item carries 5-0. Next item on the agenda, 24-0705, a resolution approving the appointments of Paish Kondala, Aditya Subramam, and Viad Panley and Swati Singh to the Indian American Community Outreach Advisory Board.
So 3 out of the 4 are ward residents. Payush is a Ward 8 resident, Aditya is a Ward 7 resident, and Swati is a Ward 10 resident. Vinod is a non-resident, but he does serve in the community within Aurora, different community-based organizations. So he works with the Hezet House and different area organizations within the city of Aurora.
Very nice. Any questions or comments from the committee?
So moved. Yes.
Alderman Bug?
Yeah, how many slots are left on this?
So if these 4 are appointed, we have no vacancies on the board after these 4.
Okay, so for COW, can we get the ward breakdown of the whole?
Sure.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments?
I made a motion.
Motion by Alderman Franco, second by Alderman Smith. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Item carries 5-0.
Thank you.
There's no need for a closed section. Do I
Motion
hear?
to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? This meeting is adjourned at 3:10 PM. Thank you.